let me introduce to Papua New Guinea and welcome them also to Port Moresby. In fact, I picked them up this morning. The Honorable Philip Undialu, Governor re-elected for Hela Province. And then the new member for Komo-Hulia, member-elect, the Honorable Tindipu, the new electorate that in fact houses the most of the PNG, LNG PDLs, PDL1, PDL7, PDL8, half of PDL9, PDL5, PDL6. It's a very important leader for the country. He occupies a substantial, his electorate occupies a substantial part of Papua New Guinea energy project. And of course, member re-elected, or elected in fact, for the new Magarima electorate. The Honorable Manasseh, Makiba. And these four are Pangu Pati candidates and re-elected, including myself, and the Honorable Bando for the Koroba-Kopiago electorate. He is a United Resource Party member, in fact, the first United Resource Party candidate now to be elected into the 11th Parliament. So 5 of us completes the election process for Hela Province by way of signing a writ and being declared as member elected. Myself, of course, for the Tindipu electorate. So the 5 electorates in Hela Province, including our provincial seat, is being delivered. And I flew into Tari this morning to pick them up. We had a good occasion again at the famous Undialu to inform our people that we're going to form government. And today I speak into this conference with full knowledge of the Honorable William Duma, who is the leader of the United Resource Party. He's still going through his processes. I think they've voted already, now during the count. But he is very much aware that we've picked up Mr. Bando, and Bando is associated with his group for the occasion of completing the finalities and giving back the writs to the Electoral Commission. And then for us together, we'll be moving into government camp. And so I just thought I'd present this. Hela Province is the first province now to have completed fully the entire elections throughout our country. And many would argue, why Hela first? Well, let's just have to look at 2017 elections and 2012 elections. Hela was the first. Hela Province is the end of the highway, so to speak, and for security mobilization, for logistics mobilization, and for ease of conducting elections from Hela and back to Enga, Southern Islands, and out through other parts of the Highlands. Hela's election, the one-day election day, was mounted or launched around the same time election was launched right through the country. So with Hela being polling taking place in just one day, we had our polling done, mobilized, and the counting was done quickly. And again, for the record, I was the first member to be declared in 2012. I was also the first to be declared in 2017, and I again became the first to be declared in 2022. So there was no sort of covert secret game plan, just precedence has been set. In the past, Hela has been always the first province to have been ticked off in as far as elections are concerned. This election, again, we followed the same precedent. And I want to also say thank you very much to the people of Hela Province, to the security forces, to the Electoral Commission staff and officials, for generally everyone who had a stake in ensuring that the election was completed, including the Commonwealth observers. A sample of them were up in Hela Province. We want to thank everyone, but here, for us now, this is the team for Hela Province for the next 5 years. 4 from Pangu, 1 from URP. Nonetheless, this is Team Hela, and URP is a very important coalition partner in our present government today, with their leaders saying that they are still part of this coalition. we will be bringing this coalition into a camp in Wewak. And I think tomorrow there might be a press between ourselves and URP in the context of a coalition agreement. The leader of URP and his team might come in. If that happens, we'll inform the press accordingly for that coalition meeting between ourselves and URP. But for the moment, the Honourable Bando sits on the table as a member-elect from the Hela province, and the team for Hela is being presented. Later today, the Deputy Prime Minister, we went to Hela with the Honourable Rainbow Paita, our Minister for Planning. Later today, Deputy Prime Minister, who's been dispatched by the party to go and is picked up the member-elect for Rabaul, Honourable Graham Paniao, and they're in Keviang as we speak to pick up the Honourable Yaning Staki. So if you want to witness the occasion and giving of flower later today when they arrive at the airport, then please certainly most welcome to rejoin us. But we will be awaiting their arrival at around 6:30. When they touch down here, we will receive them. We will assemble ourselves into a small grouping. And tomorrow, when all formalities are done, the first flight to Wewak with members of parliament will take place for what will be 10 or so days of camping. And in that camping, I did inform the nation already, it will not be a camping of just party and waste of time. It will be a substantial camp where members of parliament elected for the 11th parliament will revisit our national journey on how we've come from 1975 up till today. By this year, we would be celebrating 47 years of nationhood. I want to take this time where leaders were elected into parliament for the first time, or the second time, or third time, or even myself for the fourth time. We all look again at how we've journeyed as a nation, and for us to give commitment to ourselves and to our country and to our people that we would be doing better for them, and we would set out key benchmarks as to what we will achieve, especially based on our commitment to our people at the elections. And Pangu Pati commitment has been simple, nonetheless quite substantial. Our commitment has always been we will continue to do better for them in connecting the rest of our country and infrastructures, doing better in the health sector, doing better in the education sector, in the economic space. Our Pangu focuses will be on the table. However, as part of always coalitions, if it is a coalition government, we will embrace all other policies on the table for us to have things to do list for government that will come and take office later. But I can't preempt the outcome of what will happen in the next 10 days or so. Counting will be running, and for the media again, let me inform the media in as far as breaking news is concerned that I've already signed a letter of advice to Governor General that Parliament is convened on the 4th of August, whilst the return of writs would be on the 29th of July, in as far as our constitutional requirement is concerned. But the actual law requires for, after the writs are returned, within 7 days, Parliament is recalled. And I just thought, in the hindsight, when some might still be counting or tidying counting, we're giving space so that the 4th we recall Parliament, and 4th would be not next week, but the following week, Thursday. So those processes are in place, and the nation knows now that Parliament would be recalled for the 11th Parliament on the 4th of August 2022. So yeah, to the Papua New Guinea, Hela elections has been completed. The place has been peaceful, contrary to what many thought would be. Just for the record, please, we are not man-eaters up there in Hela province. They are not insane people up there. People are totally sane people. It's just that once in a while people take law into their own hands, but our people are sane people, and they're proven to the nation. They could deliver good elections. It's just not 2022. They've delivered good elections in 2017 and 2012 and 27 when I first got elected into office also.
First of all, I won't be, I'll be short, but first of all, let me, on behalf of the people of Hela, congratulate yourself, Prime Minister, for being elected first for the country, and also congratulate my other colleagues, especially the new one, Tindipu, who picks up the new seat for Komo-Hulia, as well as Magarima, the new seat, but the second time has been re-elected, Honorable Manasseh Makiba, and Bando. Is a formidable team. I have trust and confidence in the team that we have as far as Hela is concerned. Hela is a new province, and with a combination of our senior politician and Prime Minister will be in office for next 4 years, fourth term. This is a fourth term, and Honorable Makiba is second term, and Bando has been our Provincial Administrator, and he brings on board a wealth of experience on board, and he'll guide us in the planning and the delivery of the services in the province. With Tindipu on board, he's a professional surveyor, and he's been part and parcel of some road seedings and survey and design on the ground. So we got combination of leaders in the private sector, in the public sector. We've been part and parcel of some changes that's been happening after we gained provincehood. So I commend all of you, and welcome to Team Hela. I need all the support that is necessary, and for us to showcase our unity in front of our people at Undialu today was commendable, and I congratulate them. Welcome as Team Hela, and we will be working together, and that's good for the country and good for the province. Hela hosts the PNG LNG project, and stability and progress in Hela is good for the country, and so I commend all of them. I also thank the people of Hela. Despite of certain critics, we have proven them wrong. We delivered a very safe, smooth election process until this very date. We haven't heard of any major incidences as reported in other places. So I commend the people of Hela, and also the candidates who contested and challenged myself and the other 4 seats. They've accepted the results. Whatever happens later, something for the later to note, but we all work together. We all demonstrated brotherhood relationship, and we all together we delivered a successful election. So I commend all the candidates, all their supporters, all our people for demonstrating that we can do a better one this time around. So going forward for the Prime Ministership and the government, I think we have every confidence. Bringing on board 4 for Pangu and 1 for URP, a major coalition partner. It's a good plus for us, and as a governor of a province where Prime Minister comes from, he has a full backing of people of Hela and myself as governor. So I look forward to some exciting times ahead of us. That's all, I think.